You ever wonder what it's like to homeschool a first grader? Well, today I'm going to give you a peek inside our world as I go about the day homeschooling my first grader. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to take you on a day in the life of my first grader. Excuse my stuffiness, I have a cold, but the show must go on. So I have a first grader and she is 6 years old, and today we're going to talk about what a typical homeschooling day is for her. Now, this is not really a typical day because every day is different. Today we got started later in the morning because I had to take my oldest daughter to school. Normally her dad is taking her, so that threw off our schedule. But my first grader has a big brother who's 10 and a big sister who's 14, and she is 6. And so we're gonna jump right into the day. So my kids go to a homeschool co-op every week, and on this day the classes that my daughter takes are Science is Fun, where they watch a science video and then they make some sort of science project or science experiment. At her homeschool co-op, she also takes History, Story of the World. So they do a lesson and then they do some hands-on things from Story of the World history. She also does cooking. She takes a cooking class. She takes an art class, and she takes a American Girl class where the teacher reads from an American Girl story and then they do some handicrafts at the end, and then they get to play with their American Girl dolls together. It's a really cute class. If you want to know more about homeschool co-ops and why I love them and why we love them, check out this video here. So this morning we're starting the homeschool day. Arilyn is going to cook her father breakfast because yesterday at cooking class they made a quiche and she was able to chop up vegetables all by herself. And she made this recipe, and we brought back the extra vegetables so that she could make breakfast for her father. And she loves to cook, so let's introduce you now. Good morning, Arilyn. Are you ready for your day, your homeschool day?
I'm so excited to make Daddy's omelet.
You're excited to make Daddy's omelet? Okay, well let's get started. Go get your vegetables and let's grab some eggs.
Gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. Gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken.
Okay, so today is completely out of order. It's not a normal homeschool flow, but it's okay. Like I said, today was thrown off. We had a grocery delivery and the whole not being able to start on time. So right now my son is doing his independent work. Normally we do group things. If you want to see more of a typical day in the life, check out this video here. But back to my first graders who we're focusing on today. So we're going to spend 10 minutes reading, which, because she wants to alternate between reading a page of her book and I Spy, we're not going to set a timer, but normally we'll read together for 10 minutes. And I bought her this set for Christmas, the Princess in Black series, and she loves it. I'll link it in the description below. So as you can see, we'll read chapter 1 today. It's a little chapter book.
Chapter 1.
You already read chapter 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll read chapter what? 2?
3.
So this is the words and the pages and the
I'm
pictures.
going to show you where I'm at.
Hold on 1 second, baby.
Next.
So this is what a chapter looks like. That's it. It's only 2 pages. So she's going to show us where she is. And we'll alternate her reading a page with doing this I Spy book. Because I want school to be enjoyable for Alan. Chapter 3. We want school to be enjoyable because that's how you learn the most, is when you're enjoying school.
And
okay,
I
so you
finished
ready?
my first book in 2 days.
Good job. Come here.
I loved it. No one knew the Princess in Black's secret identity.
So you see this word canter? Do you know what it means? Yeah. I'm gonna bring you a dictionary. I'm gonna show you how to look it up. Okay.
I'm gonna show you something.
All right, Arlen, this is a dictionary. This is the Usborne Illustrated Dictionary. And a dictionary is to find out the definition of words, which means what the word means, right? So we have the word canter. Cantered, it said, when Frimple Pants cantered, the balloons swayed. What do you think cantered means?
Gallop.
You think it means galloped? Okay, so let's see. What does that say?
When a horse canters, it runs at speed between a trot and a gallop.
You're right. Okay, so it is time for snack. We have a pretty big snack here today. That means we're gonna have a late lunch. We have strawberry and whipped cream and a giant grape and pretzels and cheese. Microwavable pretzel with cheese is nice and warm, and a banana strawberry yogurt. All right, so when he's done his math, we're gonna jump into our read out loud. If you've seen our other homeschool day in life videos, you'll see that we just cuddle up on this blanket and we read our book. So that's what we're gonna do now. And then we are gonna skip over to math for Arlen. And actually, no, since this is, yeah, we'll do math for Arlen and Aaron will jump into his language arts. So the book is getting really interesting. Now with my first grader, because I have an older child listening to the books, I don't get books that I would normally get if it was just me reading to her. So I'll get a book that they can both listen to, and she picks up on mostly all of it. And she knows what the story is about and what's going on, and she seems to enjoy them too. So I try to pick books that they're both going to enjoy. All right, so now Arlen was doing The Good and the Beautiful Level 1 Math, and she finished it. So instead of moving straight to 2nd grade math, we are taking a break for 2 weeks and we're playing some math games to brushing up on all the skills. So last week we focused on adding and subtracting and mental math strategies, and today we're going to play money bags and we are going to practice counting change. If you want to see what this game is like or any other homeschooling games that we like to use, check out this video here.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night.
For our Bible, we normally do some things together. We do laying down the rails. We just worked on the habit of attention. Can you tell me what it means to be attentive? Making me yawn.
Okay, I'm gonna start talking, and I'm gonna show you what not attentive is.
Okay, so today we're gonna learn about interrupting me. Today we're gonna learn about. Okay, you're right. When you're talking about something else. So what are 5 things you could do to pay attention?
Listen.
Listen.
There's listen. You can pay attention.
How? What does that mean? What do you do with your hands?
Not hold anything, not play with anything.
Okay, so your hands are still. What about your eyes?
They're looking at the person that's talking.
Look at the person who's talking. Your ears are listening, you said.
And
Your mouth?
closed.
Quiet. And what about your body?
You can't
Still.
still.
Your body's still.
But your body doesn't have to be still if you're like having an itch.
If you can scratch your itch if you have an itch. So the next Bible study we're gonna do is diligence, but I haven't prepared the lesson yet, so I'm gonna find the other book, prepare the lesson, and then tomorrow we'll understand what does it mean to be diligent. So
Diligent.
yeah, diligent. It's a big word. We'll learn it tomorrow. God bless you. God bless you. The next book we're gonna read, we read 1 chapter of the Ology every day. And then my son does his thing. If you're interested in a 5th grader's day in life, that'll be in a video next week. And then with Arilyn, we do the Jesus Storybook Bible. So first, let's go into theology. He obeyed God the Father by obeying his parents and doing everything they told him to do. Do you obey your parents? Do you do everything we tell you to do? You do. You're a good girl. High five. Thank you for being obedient.
I wanted to know if I was able to draw while I listened.
To do what? Draw? Sure. Right now. He never whined or complained when it was time to go to bed. If you want to see in detail everything we use for Bible, check the video in the card above. Arilyn, do you know what your name means? Let me see the phone, Aaron. Let me look up Arilyn's name. The name Arilyn is of American origin. While many believe the meaning of Arilyn to be a created name, others believe the name means melody and beautiful music. Your name means melody and beautiful music, a lover of music. Isn't that pretty? Are you a lover of music? Lover of harmony and song. Yeah. Well, there once was a man called Isaiah, and his name meant God to the rescue. You need to go play or draw or do something for 10 minutes while I work with Aaron, okay? Right now I'm going to work with my son, and she gets to go and play. So this is the little homeschool lesson plan that I created off of Canva. And although I didn't finish filling it out, this just shows me everything that has to get done for her. So the next thing that we have to do is language arts, and Arilyn uses the good and the beautiful level 1. And I have it printed out. I have the book, well, I had the book, and then we moved and I lost it, so I have no idea where it is. We are on lesson 68, I think. Yes. So today she's going to work on words with open syllables part 3. And then she's finished the sight word ladders a long time ago. So instead of this, we're going to work on her spelling words. And her spelling words, if you see in the review back here, these are all the words she's expected to spell right now. So we are going to I'm going to have her write some words on here. And anyway, you'll see how we do spelling. Now, before we move on to your new list, we're going to go to your old list, okay? Can you spell orange?
Orange.
Write it down. Let's see. We'll do hangman. All right.
O.
You said O, R, I, N, G, E. What letter goes there?
E.
You have an E.
A.
Yes. Ding, ding. Alarm on the wind. Because ravens are loud like that, right?
Squawker, croaker.
Squawker, croaker, alarm on the wind.